Good evening. I am back and I survived. I have been home since around 1:30. Came home, it was completely exhausted and slept a good 3 hours. Didn't sleep well in the hospital last night. Just to update you, I had a gastric sleeve. It was laparoscopic. I am in some pain. It's not unbearable. They definitely make you feel as comfortable as they possibly can without trying to prompt any kind of addictions. I think that's really interesting since everything's been coming out in the news and in society about opioid addiction, and they really do care about people not becoming addicted. So, anyway, I am back. I am a bit tired, but I wanted to post to let you guys know about the experience. So yesterday, got there at 9 and was in the surgery room at 11:15. Um, they asked me what I did for a living, and maybe asked me one other question, and then I was out. I don't even know what they did. I don't know if they gave me an IV of some sort. I have no idea. Next thing I knew, I was in a room and recovering, and then within 10 minutes I was in my actual hospital room. So it went so quickly. I was, very much in a daze. And I just don't have any memory. It's crazy. They cut me 6 places, basically across the top of the stomach, small little incisions. And this morning, so yesterday I spent most of the day kind of in a haze, taking pain medicine and falling asleep. I was pretty with it once I got back into the room. But this morning, sorry, belching, that's one of the things that happens because there's so much air in there. And then, anyway, so, as I noted, I didn't sleep that well last night. So when I got here today, I was just totally exhausted, and I still am. But they really push drinking water. That's like the number one thing that they really push. And I did drink it. I had both 20-ounce drinks done by 10 a.m. And had the surgeon not been back in surgery, I would have been out earlier than I was, because I did have all the water consumed, and even some of a protein drink that they gave me. Since being home, I've had 2 things of chicken broth. I bought this chicken broth on Amazon that has protein in it. And then I also bought some Jello that has protein in it, and I had a half a cup of that. And then just have been drinking water. I'm on my, this is 3.5 that I've had of these 20-ounce cups. So that's been very helpful. They give you all kinds of medication just to make sure that if you have any spasming in your stomach, that your stomach kind of can calm down so you're not as in pain. I haven't had to really employ any of that yet. I anticipate that I may, but I don't yet. Just also, another interesting note, when I went into surgery, I weighed less than what I weigh now. Because they pump you with so many fluids, you gain water weight, but that supposedly goes away pretty quickly. My sister, Sarah, made an excellent point, and she said, there might be some people who come on and see your video and wonder, why would a person your size get this surgery? And it might be good for you to explain that to people. So I just want to explain, first of all, I am overweight. I wasn't over a 40 BMI. Actually, at the time of the surgery, I was like at 37. So the reason I chose this surgery and this route specifically is because I've struggled for many, many years with my weight. And part of the issue that I had is that I'm asthmatic and I have a very bad back. So anytime I would do any kind of exercise for any amount of time, I basically put myself incapacitated, and so it was very difficult to take weight off. I've had a bad back. Even when I was skinny, I had a bad back, but it became even harder for me to deal with the bad back when I had gained weight. So that's part of it. That includes some arthritis that I have in my lower lumbar. In addition to that, I also have type 2 diabetes and high blood pressure. So when you are considering gastric sleeve, as long as your BMI is over 35, between 35 and 40, and you have two what they call comorbidities, so the high blood pressure and the diabetes, they will allow you to have the surgery. So there might be some people out there who are about my size who have this issue and never really considered doing the gastric sleeve. And I want to tell you, and I want to encourage you, that if you do have those other issues that are kind of, associated with your weight, you do qualify. So that is something that, and that's why I chose this. This is why I chose to do this, because I don't want to have type 2 diabetes the rest of my life, and I don't want to deal with high blood pressure. I've seen what those things can do to a person long term, and that's not a route I want to go. And so I figured, what better time to do it? Maybe I even did it too late, but no time like the present. I've had a lot going on with my life the last couple of years, and this was the first opportunity I had to really think about me. So, I will say, walking around inside the hallways, which they encourage you to do quite a bit while you're recovering. Most of the people I saw there, even some of the nurses and staff, were actually much bigger than me. And I, in my mind, I'm thinking, I wonder if they wonder why the heck did I do this? And, but anyway, if there's somebody who happens across this channel and sees this, that's why I chose it, because I could have been a lot bigger, but then I would have even had more complications in my life. My high blood pressure and my diabetes were being controlled, but that's not something that stays controlled forever if you don't get the weight off and as you get older. So that's why I did this. I might end up having like a post in the future that kind of just addresses this more scientifically. I'll do a little bit of research and put that out there. For what it's worth, I did get before pictures, and my husband did take those, so I'll put those out there. Hopefully I'll be able to I just don't know how to figure it out, because I'm actually recording straight through YouTube. So I'll try and figure that out. But in the meantime, you can see I still have my double chin. I am a little bloated. And then maybe when I do the before and afters, I'll take pictures too of the scars that are on my belly, just so you guys can get an idea. But like I said, they're about that big. They only stitched one of them. The rest of it they put over the surgical glue that just comes off after about a week. And as I said, it is painful, but it's not unbearable. Like on a pain scale from 1 to 10, initially it was around a 4 or 5, and now I'd say it's around a 3. So not the worst in the world, but it is painful and I can feel it. I'm glad to be home and recovering here, because I think a recovery in a hospital would be even harder with just the constant distractions. So, but anyway, just wanted to give you guys a quick update as far as how things are going, and I'll be happy to report again here in a couple of days any kind of differences or any kind of progress. I do have a follow-up appointment with my my doctor on Friday, and I also want to let you guys know that they've removed 2 of my medications and lowered the dose of another. So just as a result of this surgery already, I've had 2 drugs removed and halved one of the doses. So it's already well on its way to being a really great investment in my health. So anyway, have a great night, and I will talk to you all soon. And thanks for watching. If you're interested in finding more out about my journey, please go ahead and subscribe. And if you have any questions, or if you have any suggestions or encouragement, please share that with me as well. I'd love to hear from you. Bye.